Hi y'all, this is Larry at Deep South Texas, and today we're going to make carnitas. You can probably hear them bubbling away in the background. They're getting close to being done, but let's start this video from the beginning. And here are the ingredients. We have about 4 pounds of pork that we've cut into 2-inch cubes. This came from a Boston butt. 1 cup of lard. 1 large onion diced. I'm using a bunch of small onions from the garden that nobody else likes to use here. About 6 cloves of garlic. A tablespoon and a half of some Mexican red pepper that's been toasted and crushed. A tablespoon of oregano. A half a teaspoon of cumin. A teaspoon of black pepper and a teaspoon of salt. I'm using sea salt. And then we have an orange, which we're going to use some of the zest from the outside and the juice from the inside, and enough water to cover the pork. Well, let's get started. I put the cup of lard into the pan and have melted it. Now I'm going to add the pork and cook it up for a little bit. Not real long. I just kind of want to sear it and lock in those juices. Okay, we have the pork all added to the pan, and now we're just going to stir it around in the melted lard and try to sear the meat a little bit before we start adding the rest of the spices. The stove is set on medium high right now, so it's pretty hot. So we've been cooking the meat in the hot oil for about 5 minutes. Now we're going to turn the heat down and start adding the spices. So in go the salt and pepper and the cumin, the chili powder, the oregano, the garlic, the onions, and some of the zest from the orange. Put that in there. We'll stir that up. And then I am going to juice the orange and put the orange juice in there as well. So in goes the orange juice. And then we add enough water to cover the pork. And give it a stir. Need to add a little bit more water, but then we're going to cook this at a low boil for an hour and a half until the pork is cooked tender and the water has evaporated. So we'll get back after that. That will give me plenty of time to make some tortillas, and we'll be eating these carnitas on tortillas today. Well, the pork has been boiling at a low boil for about an hour. That's what it's looking like now. We'll continue to boil this at this temperature until we have fully cooked the pork and it's tender, and I believe most of the water will have boiled away by then. Our carnitas have been cooking for a couple hours now, and I think they're done. Time to scoop them out on a plate. They smell good, and they taste pretty good too, because I've already tried one. Well, the carnitas are done, and it's time to give them a taste test. So while the carnitas were cooking, I made some homemade tortillas. Let's get some of that carnita on the tortilla here. And then we have some roasted and peeled Mexican chili peppers. Get a few of those on there. A little shredded cheddar cheese. Some guacamole dip. And some homemade salsa. All right. Let's roll this up and give it a taste. Here we go. These carnitas are terrific, and they make one of the best tacos you're ever going to have. You can give this a try. If you enjoyed this video, please hit that thumbs up. Thanks for watching. We'll see you again next time.